Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to Unbreakable Grind, man. It's your guy CJ back with another video, man. So I'm on my way to the gym, I'm about to get some work in, and I decided to pop the camera on while I'm driving. So today, man, I want to be talking to you guys about what you do with your time, what you do with your personal time in the dark will come to light. Meaning what you do behind the scenes will come to light. Meaning people around you will see it eventually. All right, this can be a good or a bad thing. All right, you do not want to learn this lesson the hard way. All right, you want to learn this lesson on the positive side. All right, you want to be the person using your time correctly, because what I'm seeing right now, I'm 28 years old. All right, so what happens as you go through life, well, let's put it this way. I'm at the age now where everything's coming to light, and everything that people have been doing behind the scenes is coming to light. All right, and there's no way to get around it, no way to hide it. If you haven't been using your time right, it comes to light around this age usually, and nothing you can do about it. You just have to wear it. So I remember back in high school. All right, some of you might be in high school now, but I remember back in high school, everyone's on the same playing field. Everyone's on the same level, right? Even if some people are making like straight A's, and some people are making C's, and some people are barely passing. Still in the same classrooms for the most part. Still at the same school for the most part. Still go to the same places for the most part. Everyone's still broke for the most part, because no one has any income at all, no matter how good they're doing in school for the most part. So what happens in that scenario is easy to fake. It's easy to fake like you're doing things because everyone's on the same playing field. So for instance, I could be making all C's in school and someone could be making all A's, for instance. And really, you know, I could just say, you know what, man, I made all B's. I could lie like I'm making B's even though I'm making C's. And I could talk to someone who's making A's and be like, hey bro, I make A's and B's or whatever. And it's easy to hide. It's easy to hide because there's no way to actually see a visible result, a tangible result, really. So this kind of continues once you're gonna go to college or you start to get in your adulthood. Some people might go to college, some people might not. Some people literally just go chase women. You know, some young ladies, they go and they just have, you know, hot girl summers or whatever you want to say. All right. And what happens is, you got people who are achieving, like who are grinding at those young ages. I'm talking, you know what I'm saying? They're working on saving every dollar they get. They're working multiple jobs, whether it's fast food or whatever. You got some people working on hard degrees that are gonna pay large amounts of money. You got some people going into real estate, trying to figure out how to sell their first property. You got all these different things happening. So you got people wasting their time. You got people investing into their future. The funny part is it's hard, you can't distinguish the difference. It's very hard to distinguish the difference at first. So the person who's spending all their time investing in themselves and trying to freaking sell their first property, or trying to get this hard degree, or working out, making all these smart decisions, you really can't tell the difference between them and someone else who's really just chasing chicks, you know, or the girl who's really just out here chasing dudes, you know, partying, doing drugs, stuff like that. You can't tell the difference because they haven't been doing drugs long enough for the side effects to show. They haven't been drinking alcohol enough for themselves to look any worse than a person who doesn't drink alcohol. The person who's doing the smart stuff, they haven't been doing that, working on the hard degrees and trying to build businesses or whatever. Those people haven't done enough for the result to show and distinguish them from the people who are drinking and partying. So everyone looks like they're on the same playing field. So what happens a lot is you have people who are wasting their time. Like as a successful person who's using their time right, you'll encounter a lot of people who are using their time wrong, but you're indistinguishable. There's no way to distinguish the difference. So people will lie and pretty much, you know, lie about what they do with their free time. So if they go to parties, they might have been partying and drinking all night, but they get around you, a successful person who's been using your time right, and they say, oh yeah, I think about success and I want to be rich too. I want to be well off too. They lie. They pretty much lie about what they do with their personal time, even though you've been using your time to actually do these things. And the weird part, the frustration that can come with it is, you know what I'm saying? You pretty much look just like them. You don't have any more money than them for the most part. They might even look better than you because they're using their resources and money on clothes and stuff that looks good. So you might even look worse. They might actually spend more time on their haircuts, and they might spend more time on their teeth and more time on all these things that are visible at that moment. And you, as the person really doing the work correct, could literally look worse than the person who's wasting all of their time. And this is where this is a frustrating thing. And what you don't need to do is you don't need to convert over and start doing what they're doing. You don't want to start saying, you know what, all of this stuff is a waste of time because I'm on the same level as them, and I'm doing all of this work. What you want to understand is that it's the long game. It's the long game. Mark my words. Note down all the guys partying, all the chicks partying. Note down all the ones drinking a lot. Note down all the ones that look like they have money and look like they're successful because they putting on the clothes and they got the haircuts and they got the freaking jewelry. They got the freaking Instagram with the pictures and they got everything, bro. Note them down, because I guarantee you time's gonna show you that they probably weren't being the smartest with their time. They probably weren't being the smartest with their time, man. And time is gonna show. Because time is gonna show this and present this to the world. Okay? And take you, for instance. If you're sitting doing the right thing with your time, it's gonna look like you're not doing anything with your life, because it's like, man, you don't have on good clothes. You don't really have a social life. You don't have much money because, you know, nothing's paid off yet. I mean, what are you doing? You dang near look like a deadbeat. You know what I'm saying? So that's the point. Is fast forward to around 28 years old. You know, if you're starting at a young age, and you'll start to notice the people that were drinking, they're getting beer bellies. The people that were drinking and partying that you thought were confident weren't confident. They were drunk. See, this is very important. A lot of people that you think are confident aren't even confident. They're on drugs. A lot of guys you see talking to chicks don't even know how to talk to chicks. They're literally intoxicated, and that's the only reason they have confidence. Do you understand that you might have thought that you had a disadvantage because, man, these guys are so comfortable with chicks? Like back in the day, man, these guys get chicks, they're comfortable with chicks, they got so many of these chicks. But really, these guys are meeting chicks at parties, getting drunk, and the chicks are drunk, and everyone's intoxicated. And that's where they're comfortable enough to do everything they're doing. You see these guys out in the real world, they can't stare another successful man in their eye and do a business deal because they never develop confidence. They can't walk up to a woman who's successful in a competitive environment and compete for a woman who's completely sober, who knows what she's worth. They can't do that. You see what I'm saying? So what's going to happen is, once you get, as years pass and you get around my age, you know, what you start to notice is that, man, me personally, I used to beat myself up for not having a lot of confidence, and as much confidence as other guys, only to find out that those guys that have confidence, they were covering it up with alcohol and drugs. But I was working on my confidence the entire time. So now I'm immensely more confident than these people. So when you put me out in a competitive environment, I can go and make connections and I can network extremely easy. You know what I'm saying? I can go out and create opportunity for myself extremely easy. I do not, without getting nervous, none of that, because I actually worked on the skill. Those guys were intoxicated, meaning they never even worked on this actual problem the entire time. So what does this mean? All right. What I'm demonstrating, I'm trying to depict the idea that this is all of the stuff that they've done in the back, in the dark, coming to light. You see, you look confident, but now here we stand at currently today, you're not confident. You can't approach people. You can't get the woman you want. You can't get the opportunities you want. You don't have the house you want. You don't have none of the stuff you want because you didn't develop any of everything that you've done in the dark is coming to light now. Me, I can buy anything I want. I got the woman I want. I'm confident getting anything I want. I'm comfortable in my own skin. I'm in shape. I meet people that are out of shape. They're fat now. I'm perfectly in shape. I'm in the best shape I've ever been in my life almost. You get what I'm saying? So that's my point. You get what I'm saying? So I want you guys to really, really hone in on this. Do not waste your time by thinking that you can hide and manipulate an image. Your true image and your true self will always come to light. You're gonna get exposed, I'm telling you. If you think you can fake your personality and you can fake your authenticity and fake your work ethic, you cannot. It's gonna come back and it's gonna hunt you. The best advice I can give you is to put yourself in uncomfortable situations to grow every day. And do that until you like it. All right? Right now, I'm going to get me some gym clothes. I'm working out harder than I ever have before because I want to be as more disciplined than I ever have before. You get what I'm saying? And I also want to throw this in there. You don't have to know exactly what you're doing, where you're going in life all the time. Okay? Like I talk in some of my other videos, you need to have a general idea of the things that you must achieve, and they have to happen. Ignore all the freaking convolution and noise, but you don't. And keep everything simple and maximize your discipline. But it's okay to sit back and reflect and say, you know what? Where do I want to take my life? You know what I'm saying? Where do I want to take my life? Do I really want to be doing this? You can ask those questions. That's called self-actualization. That's a good thing to do. You can question and reevaluate everything you're doing. You don't always have to know exactly where you're going completely as far as the big picture. That's for you to always continuously figure out as you go through life. You get what I'm saying? So you can take a step back and not pressure yourself to know that. But while you're thinking about the big picture, always fill that time with discipline. Always fill that time with discipline. Try to work on something that's difficult or learn something that you don't know. Try to get more in shape. Try to eat cleaner. You know what I'm saying? Try to seek out information that's going to help you just grow as a person. So fill all those gaps where you don't really know what you're doing with discipline, with things that promote your discipline. All right, guys. So I'm about to head to the gym. I'm gonna get in here and buy some of these clothes. I'm gonna let you guys see some of the gym workouts too, man. I know some of you might be interested in that. I know I would have been, you know, because that's pretty much who I am as a person. I like the game of, I really love disciplining myself. You know what I'm saying? Working on things that are hard, mixed with that grind of working out. You know what I'm saying? That grind of just pushing through hard stuff. You know what I'm saying? I like that balance, man, and with mixed with some achievement. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I feel like that's true masculinity at its core. You know what I'm saying? Just really loving to love it, like kind of loving the battle, loving the challenge. You know what I'm saying? That's really the beauty of the life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I personally think if everything was just given to me, if I could just snap my fingers and I had everything I wanted, I think that would be my definition of hell. That would be a version of hell to me. You know what I'm saying? Imagine having everything and nothing to look forward to, nothing to work towards. Half of the fun of all this is the opportunity to achieve something. You know what I'm saying? Really, let me be honest, like I'm a millionaire right now and it doesn't even feel like anything. It's not fulfilling. I'm happy that I achieved it, but it was nowhere near as fulfilling as the process of achieving it though. The process is better than the actually having it. That's why I'm opening up. That's why I'm going to a new journey. I want to go even further, not because I need to, but because as a human, I have an internal burn, especially as a man, an internal burn and drive to want to challenge myself and want to push through and compete. All right. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to get you guys in on the workout footage. All right. We're going to get this work in and let me know what you guys think about this, man. Are you guys working out? What do you guys think about working out? You know what I'm saying? How do you guys feel when you see a guy in shape just running down the street? What do you think? Like, oh, well, that's good for him, I can't do it. Or, oh, well, you know, that's good for him, but I don't want to do that. That's freaking for athletes. Or what? Like, what do you think? What do you think when you see another guy who has money? Is it like, that's good for him, everyone has a place. My place is right here to not have that. You know what I'm saying? My place is to have what my parents had, which is not that much, and I'm okay with it. You know, I've heard a young guy tell me once before, while I was telling him about success, he told me, all I want is 2 jobs in an apartment and a good internet connection. And he said apartment, 2 jobs, a good internet connection, and he said he wanted, he also said he wanted a game console. He just wanted to be able to go to work his jobs, and then come home and play the game. So, you know, let me know, man. Is that what you guys want? You know, I'm curious. Maybe everyone doesn't want to be a millionaire. Maybe everyone doesn't want to be successful. Maybe everyone doesn't want to compete, you know? And that would be, I would like to hear that from you guys, you know what I'm saying? I assume that everyone has an internal drive to be the best they can be and compete in this world, but I could be wrong. All right, and with that being said, guys, peace. If you like this content, like, subscribe, share, and I'll let you guys see this gym footage. Holla back. Peace.